Like everybody else, I'm really happy to have been invited, and I did make a couple observations. On first instance, I guess it really is amazing to see so many kind of ideas come to the fore. Like everybody else, I'll make the observation about the cohabitation. That was obvious by the third presentation, I guess. The difficulty with it, I suppose, is that it assumes voluntary participation. And I think outside this room, there is a whole swath of people for whom that is not on the table. And perhaps for a good reason. So I think there is need for a kind of market or type of housing that doesn't require that kind of sharing. And I guess it boils down to having multiple kind of specific or generic types that would accommodate that. The other thing that I thought was kind of interesting, and it's funny to watch them happen in parallel from the back, which was one, the kind of positioning of the market as ascendant, that we would make decisions relative to it. So I think it was group 6 that suggested that, or asked the question of how social forces could be of economic benefit or something. And I thought that was really interesting because I don't know, in truth, I don't think that's always the right lens through which to view the world, through this kind of strict, cold, harsh Chicago School of Business lens of just using economics. The other is that I think in all of these, there is the underlying belief, and it might be particular to this room, but I hope not, that the government might be a force for good. I'm looking at you, Abby. And that we really rely on those kinds of structures to provide incentives to good developers who do amazing things, and to the developers that Oliver's working with. To provide that kind of infrastructure that is financial, that provides the appropriate incentives. And I think that's really interesting that those are all just kind of already bubbling to the surface in what was, let's face it, not a very long exercise. So I think that's actually impressive and heartwarming that it came to the fore in eight groups. Yeah. So that's about all I have to say. Thank you very much.